Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, I just got back from one of the most beautiful and underrated countries I've ever visited, Rwanda. They call it the land of 1,000 hills. And honestly, that name couldn't be more accurate. Everywhere you look, it's just green rolling hills, misty mountains, and warm smiling faces. What's even more inspiring is how far this country has come, from a painful past to becoming one of Africa's safest, cleanest, and most forward-thinking destinations. In today's video, I'm taking you through my personal list of the top 10 best places to visit in Rwanda, places that completely blew me away, from wild rainforests to calm lakesides. So pack your bags and let's begin our journey across this stunning little country. Number 1, Kigali. I started my trip in Kigali, the capital city, and wow, what a surprise. Kigali is spotless, organized, and incredibly modern, yet it still feels so connected to its roots. I remember walking through the Kimironko market where every corner bursts with color, baskets, spices, fresh pineapples, people chatting and laughing. You instantly feel the heartbeat of the city. Of course, I had to visit the Kigali Genocide Memorial, a deeply moving place that tells Rwanda's story of tragedy and incredible resilience. It's not an easy visit, but it's one of those experiences that stays with you. Afterward, I explored the Inema Art Center, where local artists are redefining African creativity, and ended my day at Heaven Restaurant, with city lights sparkling across the hills. Kigali felt like the perfect introduction to Rwanda, clean, calm, creative, and full of hope. Number 2, Volcanoes National Park. From Kigali, I headed north toward Volcanoes National Park. And honestly, this was the highlight of my entire trip. The drive itself is incredible. Winding roads through endless hills, kids waving from the roadside, and volcano peaks covered in mist. But nothing, absolutely nothing, prepares you for meeting the mountain gorillas. I joined a small trekking group early morning. After hours of hiking through thick bamboo and mud, we finally found a gorilla family, lounging, eating, playing right in front of us. There was this moment when a huge silverback looked directly into my eyes, calm, intelligent, and powerful. It's one of the most humbling encounters I've ever had. You can also hike to Mount Basok's Crater Lake or visit Dian Fossey's tomb, which adds so much meaning to the experience. Volcanoes National Park feels alive, like nature breathing all around you. Number 3, Nyungwe Forest National Park. Next, I made my way southwest to Nyungwe Forest National Park, one of Africa's oldest rainforests. This place is pure magic. Imagine thick, misty jungle stretching forever, echoing with the sounds of birds and monkeys. The big adventure here is chimpanzee trekking. I started at dawn, hiking through wet leaves and tangled vines, when suddenly the forest exploded with calls. We'd found them. Watching chimpanzees leap between branches just a few meters away felt surreal. Then came my favorite part, the canopy walkway. Suspended 70 meters above the forest floor, it's like walking through clouds. You can see treetops stretching in every direction. It's breathtaking. Nyungwe is also heaven for bird lovers, with more than 300 species, including the great blue turaco. It's peaceful, ancient, and makes you realize how alive the world still is when it's untouched. Number 4, Lake Kivu. After the forest, I needed a little relaxation, so I headed to Lake Kivu, one of the most beautiful lakes I've ever seen. Picture calm blue water surrounded by rolling green hills. It's honestly postcard perfect. I stayed near Gisenyi, where you can chill on the beach, take a sunset boat ride, or watch fishermen paddle out at night under glowing lanterns. In Kibuye, another lakeside town, I visited Amahoro Island, which literally means Peace Island. I spent a quiet afternoon there just listening to the water and sipping local coffee, easily one of the most peaceful experiences of my trip. For something more active, you can bike or kayak the Congo Nile Trail, which follows the lake's edge through villages and banana plantations. Lake Kivu has this calm energy that makes you slow down and just appreciate the moment. Number 5, Akagera National Park. Next, I went east to explore Akagera National Park, and this place completely blew me away. If you think Rwanda is all forests and hills, think again. Akagera is wide open savanna, golden grasslands, and shimmering lakes filled with wildlife. I did an early morning safari and within minutes spotted giraffes walking gracefully through acacia trees. Then came elephants, zebras, buffalo, and even lions resting in the shade. On a boat, safari along Lake Ihema, I saw hippos everywhere and crocodiles lurking near the banks, while African fish eagles swooped overhead. The park's comeback story is amazing. It was almost destroyed in the past, but conservation efforts brought it back to life. I stayed at Ruzizi Tented Lodge, right on the water, where evenings were filled with sounds of crickets and distant roars. Akagera is pure African wilderness, raw, wild, and unforgettable. Number 6, Gishwati Mukura National Park. On my way back west, I made a stop at Gishwati Mukura National Park, Rwanda's newest and least explored park. It's smaller and quieter than Nyungwe, but what makes it special is its story. This forest was almost completely destroyed years ago, and now it's slowly coming back to life. I went on a short guided hike through the forest. Lush greenery everywhere, birds singing, and sunlight filtering through the trees. We spotted a group of golden monkeys and blue monkeys jumping from branch to branch. It felt intimate and untouched, like I had the whole forest to myself. What's also cool is how the local communities are part of protecting the park. I visited a nearby village where people make handicrafts and share stories of how tourism helps rebuild their home. Gishwati Mukura is quiet but powerful, a perfect place for nature lovers who want something off the beaten path. Number 7, Huye. Heading south, I arrived in Huye, also known as Butare, the cultural soul of Rwanda. This city has a completely different vibe, slower, more traditional, but deeply connected to the country's roots. The highlight here is the Ethnographic Museum, which is one of the best in Africa. Inside, you'll find ancient tools, royal drums, and exhibits that show how Rwandans lived for centuries. I spent hours there learning about traditional homes, crafts, and music. Not far away is the King's Palace in Nyanza, where you can step inside a replica of a royal hut and meet the famous long-horned Inyambo cows. Honestly, they're majestic. The herders even sing to them, which was one of the most unique and peaceful things I've ever seen. Huye made me appreciate the soul of Rwanda, proud, creative, and full of heritage. Number 8, Musanze Caves. Back near Volcanoes National Park, I explored the Musanze Caves. And let me tell you, this place feels straight out of an adventure movie. These caves were formed millions of years ago by volcanic activity, stretching for over 2 kilometers underground. Walking inside, it's dark and cool, with beams of sunlight slicing through openings above. You can see patterns carved into the rocks over centuries. It's haunting and beautiful at the same time. Local guides share stories about how the caves were once used as hiding spots during conflicts and as ancient shelters. After the tour, I stopped by Musanze town, grabbed some local food, and chatted with a few locals about life near the volcanoes. It's a perfect short adventure, mysterious, photogenic, and surprisingly peaceful underground. Number 9, Mount Karisimbi. If you love adventure, Mount Karisimbi should be on your list. Standing at over 4,500 meters, it's Rwanda's highest peak, and hiking it was one of the most rewarding experiences of my trip. The trek usually takes 2 days, camping overnight halfway up. The higher you climb, the colder and mistier it gets, and by the time you reach the top, you're literally standing above the clouds. From the summit, you can see the entire Virunga Range, layers of volcanoes stretching into Congo and Uganda. It's tough, yes, but totally worth it. There's this moment of silence at the top where you just stand there, breathless, not from the altitude, but from the view. Mount Karasimbi is a reminder of how raw and beautiful Rwanda's landscape truly is. Number 10, Lake Burera and Lake Ruhondo. To end my trip, I visited the twin lakes of Burera and Ruhondo near the border of Uganda and the Virunga Mountains. I'll be honest, this was the most peaceful place I saw in all of Rwanda. The twin lakes sit side by side, surrounded by hills with volcano peaks in the distance. I took a small boat across at sunrise, and the water was perfectly still, reflecting the mountains like a mirror. Fishermen paddled quietly, and the sound of their oars echoed across the lake. I hiked up one of the nearby hills later for panoramic views, absolutely breathtaking. If you ever come here, spend a night in one of the small lodges overlooking the water. The sunsets here, there's something else. It was the perfect ending to my journey. Calm, soulful, and unforgettable. So that was my journey across Rwanda, from the lively streets of Kigali to the quiet magic of the Twin Lakes. What surprised me most is how much beauty fits into such a small country. Gorillas, lakes, forests, culture, and some of the kindest people you'll ever meet. If Rwanda wasn't on your travel list before, it definitely should be now. Tell me in the comments, which of these places would you love to visit first? And if you enjoyed this journey, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and join me next week for another adventure.